For our Eucharistic ministers at Mass, just so you know, we're only going to have 2 EMs for each Mass. There will be a priest and deacon at every Mass. So the Eucharistic minister will come up as normal during the Lamb of God. They will go to the credence table. They will sanitize their hands before communion and gather around the altar as usual. Although, like I said, there'll only be 2 EMs along with the priest and deacon. The lay minister, once we are ready to have communion and once they have received, will take their bowl and take the position between sections 1 and 2. When they come forward, they will, number 1, be distributing communion to those that come forward. But if a child perhaps should come forward, remember, we never touch that child. You can offer a blessing or a nod, but please don't touch any child or person that comes forward that doesn't want to receive communion. And when a person comes forward for communion, the Eucharistic minister should, number 1, avoid touching the person coming for communion. They simply gently drop the host into the hand of the person coming forward. Then they step to the side and then they would receive communion. Now, if something should happen and you accidentally touch someone or something else would compromise the sanitation of your hands, you could simply go back up to the altar and the communion line will wait, and we will have additional hand sanitizer behind the ambo, and there will be hand sanitizer on the little table too next to the presider's chair. So go back up, sanitize your hands, and then come back down once you're ready and you feel like your hands have been sanitized properly. The EMs will only distribute the sacred host to a plainly open hand and will always seek to avoid contact. And as I mentioned, we'll start with section 1, 3, and 5. Once those sections have received, then the next alternating sections, 2, 4, and 6, will come forward to receive. And the Eucharistic minister just stays in the same spot in the center of the aisle.